think I used up half a battery on that intro, so this video might end up being a lot shorter than I had originally hoped. But we are back outside, and it's glorious. I think it's been a year, almost to the day, since my last trip out. And the reason for that, I had planned on doing something over the summer months, but it's been one heck of a summer for someone in the wedding industry. I'm a wedding videographer, and all of the cancelled weddings from 2020 are postponed over to 2021, which makes this summer doubly full of weddings. So I've been very busy over the summer and haven't had time to come out, so I had to book October instead. And I thought October's running the risk of more rain, it's going to be foggy, it's going to be freezing cold. I've already had to take 3 layers off, because look at it, it's like summer. I thought I'd end the summer with a nice bit of camping, a couple of nights out in the countryside, some peace and quiet to just switch off from it all and start afresh again when I get back. And for this one I've chosen surprisingly sunny Snowdonia in North Wales. A few new bits of kit for this one, first of which I have to show you now. Hold on. Hey? But it'll work. What do you think? Now the reason I've come to surprisingly sunny Snowdonia actually dates back to about 2010, when I first started sort of thinking about getting into going out wild camping. I was just finishing off at drama school and graduating at the time, and I thought it would be larks if me and some friends from drama school all went on a wild camping trip together. Unfortunately, I had grossly misread their enthusiasm for sleeping outside at the time, and so the trip never happened, despite behind closed doors I'd written lists, kit lists, I'd made itineraries, I'd done all the geeky research stuff that you tend to have to do when wild camping, but the trip never happened. And then over summer, when I was lamenting the fact that I couldn't go out wild camping, I looked through some old notebooks and I found these lists. I think I need to go up there. Oh, it's so steep. Yeah, I found these lists, these kit lists and itineraries and stuff, and I thought, well, Scotland was a boon, so let's try Wales on my own. So as soon as I could find a couple of days in a row, I booked some trains and off I went. Despite the fact that it was lovely and warm and sunny earlier, it has rained a lot recently. It is still October after all, so the pathway has become a bit more of a river than a path. Look at this lovely little babbling brook. path, still just about visible, that I was following, but I had no idea how steep it was. You really can see over the whole valley. The drizzle is starting. Hopefully it'll just stay at this level for now, but I think my short sunny spell is over. Come back, sunshine! Come back! Come back! Come back! Look what I found the other day. Look at that. Chocolate covered mental Kindercake. Kendal mint cake. Who even knew this was a thing? In my head, it's kind of like I think it's kind of like a gourmet luxury after eight. I very much suspect it's not going to be that though. It's taken me a very long time to do a very short distance, but the rain's held off, but my next priority is that the sun's going down, so I better hot-foot it. So I've made it to the lake, and it's just as gorgeous as I hoped it would be. Much, much later than I hoped I would. That first bit of path, my God, that was steep, rugged, boggy, wet, everything you need to slow you down. Saw another couple of happy campers over on the hill, over the ridge there. So I'm going to head a little bit around the lake, find somewhere to pitch up, and enjoy what's left of this nice, still, beautiful evening. Isn't this wonderful? I've just walked all the way around the lake, all the way from over there, all along the shoreline, and it looks lovely from here, doesn't it just? It looks amazing, but it is all ankle deep with water and marshland, long grasses. And the reason I did so is because I thought coming out to the middle of the lake, or in between the two of the twin lakes, there'd be a better view, less chance of people driving up the road and sending me away. But halfway around I began to worry that what if the little peninsula in the middle of the locks is exactly the same as all this wet scrubland. But here we are, and it's lovely. It's a lovely, lovely view. There's Mole Shabod off in the distance. Over there is the Colwyn Valley. It's starting to rain again. We're losing a lot of light, so I'm going to pitch up right here with the sound of the lakes on either side, and maybe, who knows, tomorrow I might go for a little swim. That'd be quite nice.
So camp's all set up, it's about 7:15 at night and it's pitch black outside, so it feels a lot later than it actually is, especially with the amount of walking and uphill climbing that we've done a bit earlier today, so I'm absolutely shattered. I'm so glad I picked the position that I did, and I changed my mind and walked around the lake and came into the middle of the two twin lakes, not least because it's brilliant views, and I deliberately set up my tent. There's doors on both sides, and so in the morning I hope to open up both doors and get a lake view either side. It's going to be great. But the other reason is because looking across the lake right now, there are some lights in the dark. And at first I thought it might be a landowner coming to check on the land, because it obviously looks like quite a popular spot for wild campers. But then they stayed, and in fact there were 2 head torch lights and another sort of red orangey light, which I believe might be a stove. So looks like we've got some neighbours for this wild camp. You know, I might even go over and say hello tomorrow morning if they look friendly. Suffice to say, a very successful first day. I'm going to head to bed now and see you in the morning.